How do you seduce the hobgoblin, Miss Half Gnome? Or how do you? I should say, how do you attempt to seduce him?
I start playing with my long braid, and I kind of flip the tassel at the end at him, and I bat my eyes. One of them's all red and bloody, and it's like,
Show me good eye.
You sure you didn't know him? I mean, as someone like you, so important, surely he'd want to trade with you.
You like push your arms together to
just kind of smush a little bit and maybe kind of teeter on one foot.
And so do you ask him if maybe he might want to talk with you privately somewhere else?
Maybe.
Okay, he's like, well, I mean, maybe I could have some. The commander can wait. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't say that out loud though. Yes.
So you and the hobgoblin captain are going where?
Well, we seem to be in the hall. Let's go to the library.
No. He's like, come with me.
Oh Lord.
Right. So that's done. Let's move on to our Madame Beldam and Tropos.
Also, it's definitely lizards, Mike, that's going off.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so Madame Beldam and Tropos. So everybody else is going to have a downstairs look just because they're there. I moved too far. Them in the kitchen. Did I change the scene already, or are you guys still upstairs?
Upstairs.
I'm still upstairs.
Okay. Find yourselves?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You enter the kitchen, Madame Beldam and Tropos.
Yes. Okay.
There are several succubi inside, diligently scrubbing at pots and pans. It seems as though dinner has already been served.
Is Mr. Cleaver over there the chef? I'm assuming.
No. That's the closest mini to the Omnizoo that I could find.
Okay.
It's just unfortunate that he looks like a chef and is close to the kitchen.
Okay. I'll interrupt one of the succubi.
She looks you up and down and says, "Aren't you a pretty thing?"
I'm well aware, thank you.
While you're doing that, one of them goes to the ladder and climbs up the ladder and disappears.
That was a little suspect. So the one I interrupted. I'm wondering what types of pasta you have in the kitchen.
Oh, we didn't serve any pasta tonight.
Not specifically tonight, but maybe dry pasta.
Oh, nothing is kept nothing is kept here dry. Everything is brought in for the night.
I'm gonna pull out the noodle. Is this anything you've served before?
She takes it or she holds out her hand. Do you give it to her?
This is evidence, unfortunately. I can't give it to you.
It's like, oh, well, I can tell you now we didn't prepare any noodles.
Where was this ladder? Bottom left?
Yep.
I'll ask her, what is exactly above the kitchen?
Oh, it's the upstairs.
Is it more kitchen?
No, it's a quick access for the master bedroom.
Okay. I'd like to go back to the incubus we spoke to.
Okay,
in the front foyer.
sure. You go to the foyer. You got Mr. Incubus there. What do you need?
Okay. I want to ask him, is it possible to get into the building past the anti-magic barrier with, let's say, some trivial items, buttons, coins, dried pasta?
I suppose that would be possible. We don't do a full search of our guests, merely what the mansion deems is potentially a threat.
All right, that is good to know. I appreciate the information. And we'll go and try and find the rest of the group.
Okay. So who's next? Who wants to do next?
I guess it's me.
All right. Well, it's
Guess
you.
I'm up.
Yeah, you and the hobgoblin adjourn to this small little room here. He's like, "So, what did you want to talk about?" As he starts like undoing his tunic.
Petalin casts Hex.
Petalin does not cast Hex.
Did I see what room they went into?
I would have probably nodded at you guys to follow behind us at a distance.
Well, the
Okay.
idea is that that's what I would have done.
I would have
Sure.
signaled to you guys to follow us.
Okay. All right. I'll put you guys over there. Hold on.
I'm just gonna wait by the door though.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin a special moment.
Yeah, Egg doesn't need to see any more hobgoblins.
Yeah, I don't want to hob block anybody.
Hob block. All right. All right.
Okay. So Petalin puts out a hand and it's like, whoa, slow down. We have a couple of questions first.
Oh, that's not what you implied.
Oh, but I'm not fast like all those succubi around. Come on, I know you just wanted to talk to me.
He kind of slows down a little bit and looks really disappointed, like you just told a kid he can't have ice cream. Well, fine, ask your questions.
So how did you know the Abishai? I won't
I-
let you out.
I didn't know anybody.
Really? You wouldn't
Real-
have wanted to trade with him and
Well-
not let anyone else find out?
Well, of course I don't want to trade with him. We already I mean, no, he doesn't have anything I want.
Oh, you already traded with him, maybe?
No.
No. Oh, too bad. And I do like a pouty face.
If this isn't going anywhere, then I need to return to my trade with the commander, the gift commander.
Oh, that's too bad. And I was just really warming up to you.
Oh?
Yeah.
He starts undoing his tunic again and gets that off, and so now he's shirtless. Starts fussing with his boots.
So what would you have been trading with him? You know, if you had wanted to trade with
I'm a
if you had
shipwright.
wanted to. What?
I'm a shipwright.
So you just make the biggest boats, huh?
Well, little ones too, but yeah.
It's the motion of the ocean, not the size of the ship, though, isn't it?
I think I get what you're saying. He's like, I've got a big ship for you.
And a few
Please
little
don't,
ones, apparently.
please don't make me ERP.
Well, I just have one more question.
He's like, I hope that question is how quickly I can get these breeches off. And he kicks both of his boots and they're down.
Did you know what connection he had to the House of Scales?
He's like, that can come later. I need to come now.
Well,
Wow.
have fun with that. And she leaves.
Aw.
Alright, so Petalin opens the
Just
door.
leaves.
And both Udinar and Egg get an eyeful of the hobgoblin captain's mast at full attention. And he just looks dumbstruck.
I'd like to
Greg
leave
looks at
this
Unar
room
and
now,
says,
right?
"See, this is what I didn't need to see."
Well, I
Alright.
got everything we were gonna get out of him.
Doesn't look like everything. I just kind of gesture back at him.
So where do you go is what I need to know.
We should go find the madam.
Okay. So then I'd say that you guys probably meet on the stairs. Where is Madame Beldam? Over here. There. You guys meet on the landing as the hobgoblin pokes his head out, like trying to hop back into his pants. Like, wait,
Nope.
where are you going?
Been there.
I thought we had something special. You see one of the succubi float over and put her hand on his chest and push him back into the room.
Better her than me. Ugh, I need a shower.
Let's
Or two
let's all go
showers.
talk in the aquarium.
Or 3 showers.
All right, everybody heads to the aquarium. I'm not actually going to move you there. Let's just say you're there.
Cool.
Cool.
How
Actually,
much
I
time
can
do
do
we
that
have
really
left?
easily. 30 minutes-ish, maybe?
Okay, so
All right. So with everyone back in the aquarium, I'm going to prestidigitate a piece of chalk in my hand and start drawing on the glass of the aquarium
Okay.
and like write out like what we have so far, the info we have, and my crazy possible theory of noodle murder.
You're
It could-
possible.
It couldn't be noodles. That's impossible.
God damn it.
Why are you accusing Udinar of killing him?
Rude.
And I draw a crude diagram of the snake man possibly spitting a noodle at such a velocity. Okay, bear with me. He's a snake man, so
He's
he
a
has to have
snake
some.
man.
God fucking damn it.
I thought of it too, instantly.
So he's got to have some sort of venom. He could have coated the noodle in venom, and I suppose just general knowledge of snakes, I would know that some are able to spit.
Sure.
I pull out the book on drow poisons. Somebody was looking at this evening.
I guess, can I flip through it and
Yeah.
see if there's anything worth looking at there?
Yeah. Investigate for me. To
Oof.
the best of your ability, you're flipping through. It doesn't look like anything was dog-eared, earmarked, or anything like that.
All right, back to the snake venom theory. I spoke with the incubus who let us in. He said that they don't check for small trinkets or items that they don't deem a threat.
Like a sewing needle.
Or some dried pasta. We went and spoke with the kitchen staff. I'm gun-hoing on this idea. We spoke with the kitchen staff. No pasta was served, and any food that they prepare is ingredients brought on the spot. They don't keep any dry storage.
That still doesn't account for the little tiny marks we found in the dust next to the boots in the cellar.
Do I know anything about drow?
Roll intelligence.
Okay.
Nope. You don't even know what a drow is.
I mean, I just saw the word on the book.
Maybe we should go speak to the drow that's in the bottom of the library to see what she knows about poisons and things. Maybe there's some kind of poison that could fool the mansion. since the
commander
orb
seemed to have
resides.
any sort of companion with him, an animal of sorts?
No.
Nope.
Not that I saw.
Besides the hobgoblin.
I assume I'd just say flatly no.
Yeah.
Did you measure his feet at all?
What?
Were his feet the right size for the boot prints in the cellar?
Did anybody look?
I forgot to look.
Nope.
I
Egg,
haven't
run and go
actually
look.
been in the cellar.
Egg runs to go look.
Roll perception for me.
Just runs in, looks at his boots, and runs away.
Yep, they look to be the appropriate size. Big feet.
All right. He bursts
So
in,
his
looks
story
at his
checks
feet,
out.
dashes out, says yes.
Okay, so his story checks out about discovering the body. There's
But
two.
that doesn't account for the small prints.
Right. Have we fully explored the mansion? Maybe there's something that we've missed.
Not even remotely.
We have not.
I don't think we've gone over to that right side at all.
But how long would it take us to explore this entire mansion? We're kind of pressed on time.
Well,
to
let's
aimlessly wander.
do this.
Egg starts running in place. It's
We
ready to
There's
should-
go.
more guests.
We should first of all, we should make sure we ask the host why he wanted the body moved from the foyer into the bedroom.
Well,
You also ask him
probably
if
there
there's
wasn't
any
a body
tiny
laying in the middle
guests.
of the floor.
They're already particularly small guests.
Yes, we
Yeah,
could
that
ask him that for sure.
I can
And-
speak Undercommon, so I can talk with the drow.
And we should ask the host if he knows anything about the noodles.
I mean,
He's
that's a
running
bit
the
of a
show.
stretch.
Well, I mean, if he's running the show and he commands the orb that commands the mansion, you know,
Who
maybe
watches the Watchmen.
maybe he would understand better about what it would quote unquote deem a threat.
It's
Well,
not a
no,
bad
I
idea.
had asked the incubi that
Oh, okay, never
specifically.
mind. Never mind.
It wouldn't
But
be a
we
bad
do
idea
need to ask the host about
let the host know
moving the
that-
body.
about the potential poisonous noodle weapon.
I suppose the biggest thing that bothers me currently is we had initially thought that he was attacked from behind. But having found the red scale within this room, there's no puncture mark on the scale.
Well, if the noodle went through the front to the back, then there would be a puncture mark inside his mouth or something, right? From where it went in.
I
Yes.
suppose that's a possibility.
So we should go and look at that on the body to see if we can find the point of entry to ensure that the exit mark was the puncture hole that we found.
All right, I guess
Point
we're
of
going
entry,
and doing
point
that.
of exit.
Okay. We could say I do that and I'll roll a medicine check for it if you want.
I'm sorry, what is it that you're doing?
He's going to go inspect the face, inside of the mouth, and back of the throat of the body to see where the
All right, yeah,
entry
roll,
point was.
roll medicine. It doesn't look like there is any sort of puncture or anything like that. In fact, as you look over the entire body with such excellent medicinal skill, you can only find some scars in various locations, the mark that he bears that is like a brand on the chest, and the wound on the back of his neck at the base of the skull.
Okay. So yeah, I'll obviously just give you guys that info. Like a very quick autopsy report, essentially.
Mhm.
Okay. So knowing that, I think that it is unlikely that the pasta was shot at him from the front. I think it's more likely that it just knocked off the scale as it went through his skin from the back.
I think we need more information. There should be more guests.
Mm-hmm.
Then what the hell is this wet noodle? Beldam like holds in her hand and like
Are
yells
we
at it.
sure that it's a noodle? It's just the size and or texture of a
It's-
noodle. It might
It's
not be a
also
noodle.
possible that further information might shed light on things like noodles. You guys are tunnel visioning really hard.
Like, y'all ran with noodle just because he described it to be similar with the noodle. That doesn't make it a noodle. It's
He
the
said
size
wet
and shape
noodle
of a
on the
noodle.
floor.
I did say wet noodle on the floor, but my point is that you guys have taken that information and decided that that's the answer instead of looking for more clues. Or even talking to more people.
I want to look for darts
Those
and
two people
needles
didn't
on
even
the
speak
floor in
Goblin,
this
though.
room.
I'm sorry, two people were speaking at once.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to look for darts or sewing needles or any small little pins on the floor in this room.
Okay. Investigate. You don't find anything like that.
Okay. So maybe we gotta go talk to more people.
Let's go talk to more people.
Where do we start?
We can start with the two people who don't speak Goblin,
So what I'm going to do,
or the Drow.
Yeah, I would
I
suggest
think we
speaking with the drow.
Start
We
with
could
the
ask
drow.
about the poison.
okay. Is that right? Going
Yeah, I
to
have
the
a
drow?
question for you, Wolf.
I have an answer.
Can we
Just assuming.
Can we like request that we sit in a room and line up a bunch of people we want to talk to come to us?
You can certainly do that.
Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I don't want to just keep wasting time walking around this mansion to talk to 10 different people in 10 different locations.
Well, why don't we have everybody come to the library? So everyone that we want to talk to come to the library since that's where we are.
Okay, let's
don't
make a
really
list of who
know
we
of
want to
everyone.
talk to then.
Okay.
Okay,
Where are the two people I'm missing? Oh, you're in the kitchen.
so we definitely want to talk to the Drow, right?
Yes.
Do we want to
But
talk
there
to
are
the
a lot of
captain
guests we're
again?
not aware of.
Yeah, there's still
We
a
could
lot
probably
of
talk
guests.
to the captain again. We'd probably stand to talk to the Yuan Ti again.
Okay.
The hobgoblin.
No, I don't really want to talk to him.
Yeah, but he clearly knows. Well, I assume you share what you knew, but he clearly knows more than he told.
Yeah. I'm almost wondering if Egg can relate to him by speaking Goblin on like a different level. It's more secretive if he'll talk more. But we can't really do that in a big
Get him
group
drunk.
thing. Yeah, we should consider the idea of getting them drunk, like actually, too.
Hey, go grab some drinks with him.
They're not allowed to touch anything.
Yeah.
That extend
Good
to
point.
food. I ask out of character.
Yeah, because after this murder happened, that was the new thing that happened, right? So they were allowed to
Yeah,
eat and
that's-
drink before. But
Mm-hmm.
That's why they didn't grab any wine.
Yeah.
They were going to. They specifically weren't allowed to after that. Maybe all the murder was all just a ploy so that the guests wouldn't be allowed to drink the host's
yeah,
wine.
it's just the host got real cheap all of a sudden, so he killed a dude.
It's like, nobody's touching my goddamn wine collection.
Regrets. Party regrets.
Like the
There's
kid
some
that
regrets.
invites the whole school to his house and then calls the cops when he can't handle it anymore.
Exactly.
Okay, so I have the Drow, the captain, the Yuan-Ti, and I put Hobgoblin question mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean those are people you've encountered.
Right, exactly.
Well, When we were on our way down to the cellar, we passed the Skull Lord, the Yagnoloth, the vampire, and the Nilbog.
Yep.
We should talk to them to see, if they saw anything. Because if they were near the cellar entrance, they might have seen something about the body being moved down there.
Okay, so why don't we make a list of everybody we want to talk to that we haven't yet, starting with them.
Okay. Skull Lord, Yagnoloth, vampire, and Nilbog.
Okay.
I wanted to make a point of asking if there are any very tiny guests.
Who are you asking?
We were going to
One
ask
of,
the
like-
host.
Yeah, the host.
The steward or incubus answers, the smallest guest here is the Nilbog.
Okay, maybe we
And he
start
is
with
decidedly larger.
Mm-hmm.
You want to start with the Nilbog?
While that's being asked as well, I want to ask if there are any alternate entrances to the cellar other than the staircase, like secret tunnels or a ladder somewhere that's hidden away.
Who are you asking?
The steward.
He says, none that I know of. He looks at the host, and the host shakes his head.
Another big question, how did the body get down there without being seen?
Well, we don't know if it
Tiny
was
footprints.
Alright, so we're going to start with
So, Madam Beldam, as you head back to the library, the host reaches out and places one of his long, slender fingers on your shoulder, and he gestures for you to come with him.
Oh boy, okay.
So you walk. He walks with Madam Beldam to the center where the stairs are, where the statue is, and gestures for you to follow him behind. Do you do so?
I guess so.
Okay. So
Goodbye,
as,
everyone. This is how my brain gets eaten.
as
It's bound to
that
happen.
would, yeah, I mean, you're so smart with that headband. You just couldn't resist. Irresistible.
if you were dumb like the rest of us, you would have stood a chance.
Yeah, idiot.
All right. So he gestures to a small area behind the statue, and he places his hand on it. And a stairwell materializes, and he takes a step down and beckons for you to follow him.
God. My brain's screaming no, but I'm going.
My
But
mind's
mind's
telling me no.
But my
right.
body.
Telling me yes.
Okay. You descend the stairwell ahead of him, and he shows you, as you can see here, what looks to be an alternate basement.
Are any
Who
of the
doesn't have
guests
vision?
aware
So
of this space?
he shakes his head no. And let's add Tropos down here, just so you guys have some vision.
I can see.
Do I guess have a sense of space of the house? Like, I know that we're beneath the statue now, and I knew that the cellar was towards the front,
Mm-hmm.
so I would know to go down.
Yeah, you can go that way. You'll notice that he basically stays in lockstep with you. I'm going to put you right here. And then, so he just kind of stops as you stop here. I need to know what your direction or driving force would be.
As I pass by this hole in the ground, does it just look like a pit or a well or?
Yeah, it looks like it goes down quite a ways.
Um, I guess I will ask him in the easiest way possible. Is there a way down here that leads to the cellar?
Through the reservoir. It says through the reservoir.
And which direction would that be?
He hooks a long pointed thumb at the well.
Okay. Can I glance down?
Yeah. You don't see anything but darkness after 60 feet.
Can I light a card and drop it down the well?
You certainly can.
I'll go ahead and do that.
It goes down a long, long ways. His voice enters your mind. Partway down there is a tunnel. It leads to the cellar. It would be no easy climb, even for an expert.
Can I investigate the edges of this pit?
Mm-hmm. What are you looking for?
See if there were any like mounting points for
Sure.
ropes or whatnot.
Sure. So as you're taking a look at it, what you find is a torn piece of red cloth and what looks like something covered in a thin film. Like some of the stones have a thin film of slime on them.
What color is this slime?
Translucent. It's clear. Kind of off-white.
Are the servants able to reach down here as well?
He shakes his head no. As master of the house, only I have access, and those with me.
Are you the only one able to open the door to this area?
He nods.
Where would this red cloth and slime have come from then?
A curiosity that baffles me.
Where would this tunnel lead to in relation to the cellar? Is there an entry point within there?
It is a one-way entry point.
Interesting. I guess I'll return to the group and
Okay.
share that information with them.
All right, let's go back to mansion floor 1. Okay. Madam
So I would
Bellum
have
arrives in the
taken
library.
the red cloth with me,
Okay.
and then describe the slime to the best of my ability.
Okay.
So we're looking for slimy guests that are wearing some red.
Well,
The Nilbog is wearing red.
Yeah.
What is the next plan of action? How about that?
Well, we were interviewing the Nilbog, the vampire, the Yagnoloth, the Skull
Well-
Lord, and the Drow.
But we have a lot of guests that we haven't seen yet.
Mm-hmm.
Did Madabellum tell us about the other passageway?
I'm sure she told you everything that she learned.
Yeah. So, new idea. Maybe the killer could fly. That's how they got down there so easily.
That would prevent them
And
from
didn't
having to
leave
climb.
footprints.
Hmm.
So we need to find the other guests in the house to see if anyone matches this cloth and slime.
Are you no
Okay.
longer going with the everybody come meet us?
Well, we could.
Well, the issue with that is we don't know which guests to call because we haven't seen them all.
I thought you were going to call them one by one.
Are we calling all of them?
I thought so.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
it was
we got
kinda
that
the
kind of
idea.
time.
If we have all of them come, then we can compare the cloth to their clothes.
Cinderella style. I like it.
Yeah.
Is there something we
We've
can
gathered
like,
you all here tonight.
Is there something we can mess up the doorway with so we can see if they leave footprints when they walk in?
I don't know.
I'm asking
Like
the
chalk
group
dust?
if we have anything. Like, could we ask for
No,
like...
we don't have the oats anymore.
We could ask the kitchen for some flour.
Or, yeah.
They said they don't carry dry ingredients.
Mm.
We could ask for wine.
I've got this
What's
bacon.
Liquid footprints are gonna look completely different than dry footprints.
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 Yeah.
Let's just interview the people.
I'm
for
not
now.
exactly worried about seeing how comparing the footprints. I'm more worried about seeing if they're like floating.
Could we get an announcement to have everyone gather in the front lobby?
Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, in the
and then
front
we
lobby?
see them
Sure.
all one by one, or you just want to go to the
Oh,
foyer.
Well, then we can go and scope out and
All right. So what I'm gonna do
Oh.
is so you're gonna announce everybody show up, and I'm now gonna reveal the full guest list. How about that?
Let's just
All
go
right.
based off the number.
Oh,
on
God.
their,
All right.
while everyone is gathering, I would like to ritual cast detect magic.
Okay.
So I'm out of commission for a bit.
10 minutes. That's gonna leave about 15 minutes on Tropos disguise.
You just pulled out like every raisin monster you thought looked neat, didn't you?
I may have grabbed my favorite intelligent evils.
Okay. Because Jesus, it's a big party.
Yeah. There you go. There's your guest list. And the picture that you see there is accurate to what you see.
Okay.
Mhm.
minus any weapons.
Correct.
All right, I'd like to compare the red cloth that the madam found to that which the Hydroloth is wearing.
It's similar in color.
Is he also exuding slime?
He does have some slime on him.
All right, case
Okay.
closed. Let's go home.
All right, so
There's a thin film of slime on his body. But he's a big boy,
Yeah.
so large. With
like
large
Udnar
feet.
large, or
No.
like
Like
Madam
you want
size.
like Yuan T Abomination large.
he's a big one?
Yeah.
Go ahead and ask him questions.
I'll ask him what he knows about the deceased and if he traded with him tonight.
He says, no, the Abishai never came to the baths.
Have you been in the baths all evening?
Of course. I can't dry out.
What a disgusting creature. God, I love that there's a beholder hanging out here.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Can we just ask him what he saw?
I'm trying to think of a way to ask him about the secret tunnel without...
Without revealing that you know of the secret tunnel.
Right.
I mean, even if he knew about it, he'd probably just say no.
Mhm.
Because, sidebar, just, out of character,
Mhm.
what if this guy brought offspring with him in a jar, or tadpole kind of things?
Mhm.
And that's what the little noodle gross thing is. Like a piece of the tadpole. Because those would be small.
Oh, if you called everyone to line up, I would line up next to my commander.
Mhm. Right.
Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if he was in the baths, they probably connect to the reservoir, and the reservoir connects to the secret tunnel.
I mean, yeah, it's not looking good for him currently. Like, yeah. Is there
Can
anybody else
someone...
we
can-
want to
I'll
look at?
ask the Hydroloth again if someone could verify his alibi.
Let me see. There is somebody in the baths with him, so. Looks like one of my skeletal casters is in there. Oh, the one that you guys booted out of the bedroom is in there with him.
Oh, the
But he wasn't in there to
that
begin
was
with.
the Lich.
That's true.
So there was a period of time where no one was in there with him.
What is that for, Udanar?
So do you want me, every time we're questioning a new guy, to roll insight? I'm just kind of like hanging back and watching them.
Well, I mean, sure. I want to know what you're trying to determine with it.
I guess like when she's talking about the alibi thing, I'm just looking at his expressions and stuff, seeing if he's like has a tell or something.
I traded with many people this night. Anyone can attest to that. I've been in the baths.
Do we want to show him the piece of cloth that we found and see what kind of reaction we get?
Maybe go through the rest of the guest list.
Yeah,
Come on.
he's being focused on a little
Like-
too hard, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask the beholder if he knew the Abishai.
Well, of course. I've traded many times.
Oh, what a nice fellow! Listen to his voice.
The House of Scales and I have a long history of trade. They bring many artifacts to me, and I do my part in return.
That is a
Are you sad
charismatic
since-
beholder.
The Abishai has died.
Of course, the house will miss such a great seer.
What does that
Yeah,
mean, seer?
I don't think that that's a relevant line of questioning, ma'am.
You just got fucking lawyered.
Do you have any idea who here may have killed him?
Well, anybody in this house would have a reason to kill him.
Yeah, that checks
Yeah.
out. Do you have any idea who may have killed him in the way he was killed?
I am afraid that I don't know. I can't even activate my I-beams under this gauge.
Thank God.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, it was very nice talking to you, sir.
Do I get a basic?
Of course.
Do I get a basic read on him? He seemed genuine.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
straight up swell guy.
Yeah.
No reason to lie.
Oh man.
I'm gonna talk to the vampire.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask him if he saw the Abishai at all during the evening.
I'm afraid that scaled fiend and I are, in fact, due to trade later this evening, but it seems as though he's met his end.
Do you have the ability to fly?
Of course I do, but not under the gauge.
Did you see anyone come in or out of the cellar before the body was discovered?
You know, as it turns out, I was upstairs in the master bedroom attending to the hag.
Attending to?
Indeed I was. It seems as though somebody had done something to her, caused her quite a fright.
What did they do to her?
You would have to ask her.
Well,
Ace
let's
will
ask
go
her.
over to the
What
night
happened?
hag.
Mhm.
Oh, I guess this was for the vampire.
Yep, he's good.
I understand that you weren't feeling well earlier this evening.
No.
What happened?
1,000 fingers attacked me in the bedroom. They
Oh,
stole
that's a lot
my
of
orb.
Fingers. Your orb?
Some people have to pay extra for
What
that.
orb?
She speaks in a lowered whisper. I had snuck an orb of true recollection in with me. It's missing.
How?
Oh, we hags have many hiding places not thought to look.
What
Was
does
it in
the
your
orb
badge?
do?
Oh, the orb can truly recall any experience of those within 120 feet.
That sounds handy.
And I imagine you use it during trading to keep people from lying to you.
Of course. It's a handy tool. She shifts into the visage, or you can see that she wants to shift into the visage of like a young, beautiful woman, but she can't under the power of the geisha. Like she starts to shift, but then she winces and is like, "Fucking shit! God damn it!"
She forgot.
Is there anyone you suspect of having stolen it from you?
I didn't see a thing, just the thousand fingers.
Where did they attack you?
In the bedroom, like I said, you dim-witted girl.
Do you know anyone here who could be able to summon thousands of fingers?
She just looks at you with the look like, what are you even asking me? Wait.
To change subject matter just slightly, have you heard of Creekside Village?
She smiles. She's like, of course.
You wouldn't happen to know any hags in that area, would you?
Oh, I don't think that's particularly relevant, Sonny.
Maybe we'll meet up again sometime soon.
Oh, do feel free to stop by. You're a big one. Granny likes big ones.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my god.
For you.
Maybe someone should look through the guest list for many, many fingers.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Are we done with her then? Or do you guys have more?
I don't have more for her right now. We need to figure out who has that orb.
Who was the last person you traded with before your orb went missing?
The Dwergar.
Was he with you when it went missing?
No. He was attending to his food.
What was he eating?
Hmm?
What was he eating?
The same thing that we all had. Something that the host had prepared, all individualized to our tastes. I couldn't tell you what the damn slimy dwarves eat.
So now we go over to the Dwergar.
Okay.
Does his cloak match the red fabric we
It's-
found?
It's very similar.
So
Are
I
his feet
understand.
on the ground? It's hard
What?
to tell. Are his feet on the ground? It's hard to tell from that picture.
Yes,
Okay.
I thought he was just
Rough.
floating around.
as best you can tell. I mean, you can see him walking in the house.
What did you have to eat?
I don't see how that's any concern of yours.
I understand that you were trading with the
concern of
hag earlier
justice.
tonight,
Aye, she and I traded.
and she seemed fine when you left her.
Yes, the old bag was fine. She said she was going upstairs to look around.
So where were you trading with her? Which room?
We were in the dining hall.
See,
My surgeon's tools went missing, though.
your surgeon's tools?
I was using them to fix my supper.
Then they went missing right after she left.
Yes.
Do you feel that you got a fair deal with her?
Oh, it was fair enough.
So you don't feel like she took advantage of you?
Perhaps not, no. Maybe she got the better of me, but not so much that I'll miss what I've lost. Except for the tools.
Surgeon's tools. And who were you trading with before her?
Oh, Vlad over there, the vampire.
Okay. I'm gonna go back over to the vampire.
Okay.
How much time has passed there?
Maybe 5, almost 10 minutes.
Stop trying to hurry the timer.
Alright, so the vampire again.
Uh-huh.
So you were trading with the Dwergar this evening.
Yes. Of course I was.
Did
They have a great
Did
many things that I
anything-
like.
did anything of yours go missing after you finished trading with him?
The only thing of mine that's gone missing this evening was my pants. But I've seemed to have recalled finding them once again. It was a
I
devilish young
take it-
incubus.
I take it your pants weren't missing when you were dealing with the Dwergar.
Oh no. The mischievous little incubus seems to have hidden them when we were at play.
Ugh. Alright, group huddle.
All right.
Have you come back to me while I'm on the
nope.
ground trying to
Oh,
cast?
But-
actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back to the Dwergar real quick.
Okay.
You know who we should probably talk to? The Star Spawn Mage.
Well, I'd like to
Because
ask the Dwergar if there
look at
was a
that
needle
picture.
amongst his surgeon's tools.
Several, actually.
Okay. Okay, so here's the breakdown. Surgeon's tools are not a weapon. That's how they were able to bring them in. And somebody stole the surgeon's tools and used the needle with poison to kill the deceased, the Abishai.
Mhm.
Odds are they probably stole the hag's orb to read his mind, or however it works,
Get information out of
to
him.
get
You are
information
making
out
a
of him.
lot of assumptions. I'm just going to say that right now.
Yes.
All right,
It's
well, the
also
orb's-
very possible someone else stole the orb for entirely unrelated reasons.
That is true.
I do agree.
Or that
We
it
can
does
fuck-
something completely different.
I think we
Or-
should keep talking to people because
Yeah.
I want to see Wolf do all these voices.
I'm not doing a million voices.
You made the encounter.
I
I
did.
think
And
I think our
I
best
think
bet
we should
is that
go
whoever
back to what Egg
stole.
brought up.
You want to talk to the star mage or whatever?
Spawn Mage, just look at the picture for a sec.
Yeah, it's really creepy. Oh my god! It's got wires in it.
Uh-huh.
A
Uh-huh.
1,000 fingers.
Uh-huh.
All right, well, go ask your questions. I've been doing all the question asking.
I've been wanting to say something. That's why I'm like, is the ritual casting
Yeah, sure.
fucking done yet?
yeah. I said it was like 10 minutes.
Because I'm like, I'm not in the room. I can't fucking say anything.
Yeah.
Fucking tell me
Yeah,
about it.
come on in.
All right, I'm gonna Batman vision through all the guests looking for anything magical.
You don't find anything magical.
Would I be magical?
I don't think that shows up as magic. Does it?
I have
Does-
no idea.
You know, because in 5th edition, it doesn't tell you if abilities are magical or supernatural, so I don't know. So I guess, yeah, you would probably be magic, because I imagine Dispel Magic would probably work on that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Pull it up.
Also, wouldn't Petalon's eye light up?
Yeah.
But I can't use it because of the Orby bit, right?
No, they told you guys are using magic in here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're using it.
they let us.
All right.
So, magically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's magic.
Delicious.
Okay, then yeah. So your magic, her eye is anything that you guys are carrying that's your magic items is magic, but none of the guests outside of Tropos.
Okay. And they would have mentioned the orb, so that's what I would have been
Mm-hmm.
trying to spot.
Right.
Mhm. All right, Egg, let's talk to the Star Spawn Mage.
Hello, sir. Madam?
A voice just whispers in your head. Hello.
Oh yeah, he's a killer for sure.
Uh,
Did you hear
Thank you,
that
but
voice?
Y'all said
Exactly.
I was making assumptions.
what? Are you?
Star Spawn.
What is that?
Is that relevant?
Yes.
I am what I am. Spawn of the stars.
Does he have like worms falling out of him?
Yeah.
They
You
almost
seem
like
to be full of worms.
The creature nods.
What's that like?
I pull out the wet noodle. Does it look like the worms falling off of him?
Maybe. It's kind of comparable.
If
It's
it
like
weren't
the-
flat.
I mean, if it weren't flat, or like maybe this one's definitely faded by comparison.
Mm-hmm. Did you know the Abishai?
No.
Oop.
You're pretty sure he's telling the truth.